Each of us have a story, but one part of it is a lie. Can you find out what part that is? So I'm first up. Let me go and tell these guys what my story is. So, one day, once upon a time, I was going to Italy on a school trip. This was a skiing trip down the slopes, and yeah, it was good. Took us about 8 hours to get there by a coach. Very tired. Everyone was.
Wait, it took you 8 hours to get to Italy?
We got a plane, yeah.
Right.
Believe it or not, plane.
Yeah, you didn't say that.
And then the coach was like a 5-hour journey. It was the most
right, okay, got
thing ever. And then when we got there, the hotel was like this massive cylinder thing. It was like a prison. Okay, we were fed bread for breakfast, and we had to survive up a slope for 4 to 6 hours.
I thought bread's France now.
Bread's everywhere.
No, like bread for like breakfast is like a common like.
It's Italian,
isn't
it?
Wait, bread.
If you're in France,
when you say bread,
was
it bread or toast?
It was like.
I'm sure they'll have it in Italy as well.
Stale bread.
It wasn't like, it was just things that have been left out because we were just on a
Only one part of this is a lie.
Only one
It's stale
part.
bread.
After we settled down, we got to our rooms, unpacked and whatnot, and I think it was on the third night, there was a little bit of an intimacy, okay? This girl come over to our room. There was 4 people in his room, including me, my mate, and these other 2, and then this girl. So there was 5 of us in total. We were just chatting about 2 o'clock in the morning, and then we eventually all went to bed.
I think he's just waffling that much. You can slip a lie in there.
Who knows?
Do you know what I mean?
So we all went to bed. I didn't go to bed. I was just on TikTok scrolling in it because
I'm picturing a movie in my head, you know. Like this woman's giving stale bread. These people have come in a room. This is a film in my head.
Johnny
right
Sins kind of acting.
So I was on TikTok just watching on like the lowest volume, so no one could hear me. These 2 people, boy and a girl, they were still in the room. I heard a little bit of a noise going on in the bedroom. A little bit of squeaky, squeaky.
What was her mouse there?
Guys are scruff, mate.
So these 2 were like, going
I don't know what that is.
Do that again.
Going at it. Do you want me to do the action?
Yeah.
So they were like,
right.
Yeah, about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hula hooping.
Yeah, hula hooping.
Okay.
Where was the mouse that was squeaking? Where's this in the situation?
So you're gonna find out now.
We're gonna find that out.
So yeah, they were doing that. I heard like squelching and all this like, just grim.
Squelching?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you.
Must have been absolutely.
It doesn't squelch.
It's like Niagara Falls, mate.
No, trust me. I heard squelching.
To a point.
Just drenched, mate. So I wake up, I stand up because I'm like, well, first of all, I tap my mate and go, what's going on there? Stand up, and I just walk over, see the bed sheets moving. So now I walk over to the light, I just turn the light on, I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
You know a lot of details about that for someone else's actions.
It's a very, very
Why does that story make me feel a bit queasy? What month did you go?
I think it was like May. It was like very late.
This is what I'm saying. In the summertime in Italy.
But he sounds dead confident, right?
It doesn't. Yeah, you can be confident and wrong.
He knows the lie. He's trying to remember the story.
Yeah.
Before,
you know?
before, a month or 2 before my birthday, so like May, maybe the month before.
What's the month before May? What is it?
March.
It's the month we're in now, mate.
April.
I'm gonna say the skiing's a lie myself.
Should we go to a vote or?
Yeah, I'm happy to say that you're saying the
locked in
skiing
on
bit
that.
is the lie.
I'd say the bread bit's a lie.
Yeah, some hotel giving school kids stale bread for breakfast is mad. Skiing. I'm just gonna go with skiing. With that.
Well, I'm going to be kind of the odd one out, and I'm going to go with a squelching bit.
You go with the squelching?
Squelching.
You don't like the squelching, do you?
It's a bit squelchy.
It's good.
The real story was, well, the real part.
Fucking hell, we gotta go for it all again.
No. So instead of him.
Oh, so it was a ski trip?
Instead of him like that, he was using his hands. Half a point.
Okay.
Nah, for him.
Half green.
Why is he getting half a point?
Half green, half red.
Can
Why?
you make me glow half green, half red?
You're yellow.
So, my story is, we go way back when, obviously, before Bitcoin was like, known to man. Do you know what I'm saying?
What year was Bitcoin?
2015. 2015?
Yeah, around there.
No.
Well, let's say that's when people should have bought Bitcoin, innit? Anyway, we're not talking about Bitcoin.
Well, people should have bought Bitcoin back in 2010.
Is this the part that you sell a cup?
Yeah. Crypto course. So guys,
link in bio. I had a birthday party.
Right.
Okay.
How old were
He
you?
might have done. How old was you?
Around 11, 12, 13, around that. I can't remember the exact
Yeah.
date, right? Around that, I'll say that, yeah?
He didn't.
Okay. And there was a bouncy castle in my back garden.
There actually was. I
Right.
do remember the bouncy castle.
And I jumped off the shed
Yeah.
because my mates, at the time, like Shay, when he lived around
Yeah.
there, there's a couple of boys who I knew from like around the area that was there. I don't even know if you was there.
I was not there.
Okay,
I
anyway.
was not there. But I
That's
do
why you
remember.
chose
I
the
do remember
story.
him having the bouncy castle in his back garden.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
So the bouncy castle was in the back garden,
Yes.
right? Obviously everyone's having wee, all that good stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Barbecue, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, tables, chairs, all that. sun's
Never
out.
happened. Yeah.
And the boys and my brother and that thought it'd be a good idea to go on top of the shed
Right.
and jump off.
Yeah.
And when I jumped off,
Mm-hmm.
I smashed my tongue open
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
on the bouncy castle. It was on the bouncy castle. And what I did, he's trying to throw you off.
He
'cause He wants to get it right.
I'm saying he did
He's
not.
trying to throw you off.
Smash his tongue
But I
open
did.
on a bouncy castle.
What I did, there's a cut in my tongue.
Yeah. Sound. Oh, go on.
I
Go on.
am.
Finish the story. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
And and then obviously it was like bleeding everywhere
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But when I jumped
Okay.
off it, like I must have kneed myself in the mouth.
You said me and the boy. Well, you said your brother and the boys. Obviously, I know who your brother is.
it's Shay.
Who are the boys? The boys with a plural S. So you've got Shay.
My brother and Shay.
They're the boys.
I can't remember who else was there.
Bro said he had a birthday party, and his twin brother.
But I was 12. There was like family and that there, like my mum's mates and shit like that.
Yeah. So I didn't get an invite. No.
Is the story done?
I didn't.
Where's the
I don't
more?
think I was. I think I might have been there.
No, that's the story.
That's the
Obviously, ask
story.
me some more questions.
Yeah, so
You're
I've
intrigued.
already got my answer.
Okay, go on.
I don't
Who-
ever, for the
ahead.
14, 15 years that we've been best friends, I've never known him to split his tongue open.
What kind of barbecue was it? Was it like a disposable one? Or one of them?
No, it's a proper one, yeah.
When you were 12, you had a birthday party where only Josh and Shay turned up. You jumped off your shed.
This house.
One of them's his twin brother
Yeah,
that
the
lived there.
bouncy castle
It
was
was
on the
his
grass.
birthday as well.
The bouncy castle was on the grass.
It was on the grass in the left corner,
No, well, it was just in the centre, innit?
and you split your tongue open.
Yeah.
It's hard to
I
believe,
did-
isn't it?
I actually did.
No, you've
You on the
I
corner,
believe
split
you've
my
It's
tongue.
showing us, but there's nothing there.
I believe you've split your tongue open before, but I don't believe.
Can't see any cut.
Oh yeah.
Do you know of any other story where he's done anything to his tongue though?
No.
I thought you knew about the bouncy castle one. I'm just laughing because it's just like bare interrogation.
He's like, I thought you knew about it. Come
That
on.
sounded like a lie.
It did.
It did.
It did. We were the type of kids to do mad shit like jump from bedroom windows to
Like
the bouncy
jackass
castle
kind of
shit.
stuff.
I've got my answer. From
Okay,
the-
right,
from
you
the
say
start.
yours first, then you.
The part about him splitting his tongue open on a bouncy castle
Split tongue.
on that day.
So-
Right, I'm playing the barbecue.
The real story was, I did split my tongue open
On that day.
on my birthday.
Yeah.
And there was a barbecue and everything, but it wasn't on a bouncy castle, it was on a trampoline.
Ah,
You did have a bouncy castle.
Yeah. But there was a bouncy castle and a trampoline.
And the oh.
Remember when it was in front of the shed?
I do remember it.
Yeah, and then we had the barbecue and chairs and shit. Because there was a bouncy
Yeah.
castle and then the trampoline. Because the trampoline was always there.
Always.
Remember
Yeah.
that massive one we
Yeah,
had?
yeah, yeah.
And then we got a bouncy
Yeah.
castle.
That's
yeah.
good.
No, it makes sense now. Are you ready for my story?
We're ready,
We're ready.
Captain.
Me and I believe it was like 2 or 3 others got asked to go and play football. We was in school, playing for school at Stanley Park, and there was like Blackpool Scouts there, and they asked a couple of us, there might have been a third one, to go to Blackpool for this like training day thing. So we went there, performed quite well. They asked us to come back, because obviously we're ballers. Yeah, it all went well. They sent letters out to my mum about us like sorting out contracts and etc. etc. But then we sadly had to move away. So my mum, in a way, destroyed my football career.
Where was this?
Here, Blackpool Scouts.
You had to
innit?
move away.
Yeah, we moved away.
I
Yeah,
think that part's a lie.
Wait. Moved away to where?
Grimsby.
Nah, I don't think you did.
Where do you always say I'm from?
Blackpool.
No, you don't. When we were growing up, bro, you used to be like, "Oh, he's from Grimsby."
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Bro, ring
bro.
Josh now.
You chat.
Bro, ring Josh.
Josh.
You know I moved there.
No, I don't.
You're gonna
swear
watch.
you don't.
Bro, he's gonna watch this back and be fuming.
Unless he probably did, but like
He's gonna watch
the way
this
he's
back and be
reacted.
fuming. But yeah, so we moved to Grimsby anyway. Didn't last very long. Came back, etc., etc.
How long was you there
I could have
for?
been scouted for Blackpool, or I technically was scouted for Blackpool.
Can I just say, as soon as he said Grimsby, he started smiling.
Hey.
The rest of the story was serious.
It's actually Grimsby. I've never ever heard of Grimsby.
Yeah.
The only time I've heard of Grimsby in my life is
The brothers.
Harry
of Grimsby
Rotershaw.
film.
He's from there. That's it.
Who's?
Harry off Sidemen. That's like the only.
You think Roteshaw's from the Grimsby?
From Guernsey.
Oh, is it Guernsey? Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
the
anyway,
Grimsby brothers. I know what
Grimsby.
you're on about.
I've never known from you to be.
Okay, so Blackpool is the greatest place, bro. It's my home, innit? We're not fucking. We're not moving out.
What
Coming
colour were
back.
the kits that you wore for the Blackpool? Like games you played?
Well, at the first time, we just wore our own clothes because there was no signing or anything yet. Yeah. So this was just from school, scouted, come here.
I don't think he
do
was
well.
scouted. I think that's a lie.
You just attended like a training thing?
Yeah, and he wasn't approached to get scouted.
Okay.
Who scouted you? Do you remember who they were?
No. So we
Male,
played in
female.
so do you know
Names
in
and
primary
emails.
school you have like the football tournaments?
Sure.
So it was one of them at Stanley Park. Two of us played well. Yeah, and I could say his name, but I don't want to put his name out there.
I think you're lying about rather the Grimsby bit because I've never known you and I've never ever said that you. Oh, you're from Grimsby.
from Grimsby,
Or
I knew
it
that,
was
but
the scouting bit where they actually asked you to come. Yeah, you might have done it in front of scouts, but they might not have asked you to come to there.
Okay.
So it's one of them two, I think.
Yeah,
Trying to make us
that's where
think
I'm going.
Grimsby's
Sound.
alive.
Grimsby's a lie. Lock that in. Cold moment.
Okay.
Cold moment.
worst cold
Is there a
moment
cold
I've
moment if
ever
you
known.
name? I think.
I don't think it's Grimsby.
What you said earlier about him not going to the football ground. I think he did the initial, like someone came up to him at the game, and then he had to move away. He never got to go to the grounds. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sound.
Yeah.
Everything in that story is completely true, except for the fact that the scouting. Really, we did go to Blackpool. We did go to Blackpool football ground. We had this like day where there was like bare kids. They did ask us to come back. There was no like, it could have led to scouting, but there was no mention of anything. But we did
said
still
that.
move
There's
away,
one or
and
two.
that was still the reason why we didn't go. I didn't go back to the Blackpool football club
And you
second
went
time.
to Grimsby.
Yeah, we went to Grimsby.
4 of us.
Yeah.
Okay. We went to play Cards Against Humanities at Wetherspoons. You know that game? Yeah. We had some drinks, some food.
He's good at
some
lying,
Cards
isn't
Against
he?
Humanities.
Yeah.
And then a bit later on in the evening, I decided to go up to the toilet.
Yeah.
You know, to urinate.
Yeah.
We all do that. We're all humans.
I don't.
And
Out his finger.
I walked into the toilets.
Yeah.
And I decided to go to the second urinal. There's no one else in there yet. There's a very good reason for this. The first one
Is it funny? Yeah.
was full of a black and green gloop, as if someone had maybe, turned around and used the wrong hole for the
Okay.
urinal.
Black and green.
Black and green, as if someone's had a very bad
Like
maybe-
baby poo or
It
something.
looked like poo, but like a gloop, like someone's had a bad day.
Like sick.
More, I was thinking more diarrhea.
Good at lying, though.
The Wetherspoons staff member, a lady came in, walked in next to me and just went, "Oh my goodness." I said, "I don't know what hole that came out of. I don't know what that's about." She goes, "Oh my goodness." I said, "I don't know what hole that came out of. I don't know what's happened there." I just finish up. I think it's a bit weird she's coming here whilst I'm doing my business.
Did she have it?
Bit strange. I wash my hands, I get out, I go downstairs and I piss myself telling my friends what just happened.
Literally.
Not literally. Yeah, I just got out of the way.
Right, I just want to know if, just wondering, if you walk into a bathroom and there's urinals, and the first one has this green and black gooey shit in it, why do you go to the one next to it?
How many was there? How
He
many
went to the
cubicles?
second one, he said.
10.
He went to the one right next to this goopy shit.
But then it might be the case of, I can't be asked walking all the way down there. You
I
might as
still
well-
had the
don't.
priority of doing my business and getting out, especially now,
Where was
Yeah.
the sink located?
behind me. So I'm.
So let's say there's 1 and then 2. So where was the sink?
I don't think that matters, to be fair, mate.
No, it does, because then,
imagine
like,
you-
if you would have went to the
imagine
10th, it would have been
If it's
closer
next to
to
the
him.
sink or something. You said a woman come in?
Yeah.
What, just randomly, or?
That has
Yes,
to have
to clean
happened.
up.
Yeah,
This is Tuesday night. It wasn't
What did
busy
she
at this
come in
point.
with?
Strap on.
I was not as focused as what she was holding or anything.
Why?
Just
You were
a
talking
lump.
to her.
Was you holding?
I didn't talk to her too much. I didn't make eye contact. I was midstream. It would have been very weird.
I think the toilet part somewhere is
it's either he didn't go spoons, he didn't go with his mate.
Or he didn't go to the second one, he went to like the 10th one.
That's what I think.
I'm locking in that right now. I'm locking in. He didn't go to the second one.
Push for an answer.
Yeah,
I did. He did. I'm gonna go. He didn't go with. He didn't go in the second cubicle. Everything's true except for him. He went to a different one.
yeah, I'm just saying you didn't have a piss directly next to some shit.
And I'm gonna say you didn't even go to a Wetherspoons.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say you went to a different.
Yeah.
I'll say most of it was true. The lie was about the conversation we had, me and the lady. So I said that she came in, she said, oh my goodness, I said, I don't know what hole that's come
I
out
can
of
see
this.
how
That was where the lie was.
Yeah,
I
'cause he
said-
didn't make
I
any
said,
eye
I don't know
contact
what
with
that's
her.
about, and I left, but that was
But it
So
was there.
the lady come in.
There was shit next to
lady
her.
came in midstream behind me, I said, I don't know what that's about. Went and washed my hands and get out there and
That's the true story.
So you did have a piss next to some shit?
I did have a business
Why?
and shit. I win.
How are
Yeah,
you
it
the
does,
winner?
it does. No, because no, I win.
You
I
win.
win. Me and you win.
Me and you win.
How?
I think now, do we have a tiebreaker? We have to come up with a
No
completely
one gets
different
mine, though,
story.
did they?
Yeah.
You said
No,
was your lie?
there was no tiebreaker
What was
because
your
they
lie?
were just different
1
ones.
point on there, weren't we?
Oh yeah, no, we've all had the same amount of points.
the
I didn't
closest
get that.
person was Jacob.
So Jacob wins
Out of
with
us all.
half a point.
So, after that, Jacob was the closest.
Can I have a-
Ahoy!
If you got any
mate,
right,
that
let us know in the
stinks.
comments, don't cheat, and we'll see you in the next one.
I thought bread's France now.
Bread's everywhere.